Hey guys, how's it going? I am WWE Hall of Famer Lita, welcoming you to General Admission Wrestling.
Folks, welcome to Friday Night Storm. One of the most coveted free agents in the world, Cedric Alexander. He has toured the globe. And folks, guess what he's here for? Brock Lesnar. That's right, the World Championship is opening the show this Friday. Maybe in an attempt to brush past what happened last week at Battlefield to Brock Lesnar, who suffered his first loss at the hands of Lancelot. Could a second be on the way here with the incredible athlete, Cedric Alexander? He's won titles all over the globe. He's fought in almost every promotion known to man. And now he's here at GAW. Fans here in Phoenix are hot, and why shouldn't they be? Because Nitro begins March 7th. We are just 5 weeks away from the biggest show of the season. So folks, check out the website, generaladmissionwrestling.com. Read full recaps of every show as they happen, so you never have to miss a minute. And that's exactly what you're gonna need to do, because Nitro is going to be massive. But will Brock Lesnar make it to Nitro? He lost his first GAW match to Lancelot for the Academy Championship back at Battlefield. He is still GAW World Champion. I think it's a statement made by Paul Heyman that he is bringing Lesnar out here in the first match of the post-Battlefield era in GAW. That Brock Lesnar will be a part of it, that he is not afraid to put that championship on the line. It makes a lot of sense, really, because you don't want to show any weakness in Brock Lesnar's game or in his mentality. Cedric Alexander hoping there is one as he goes to become world champion in his first GAW match, much like one Brock Lesnar. Here we go, no time limit. Lesnar just catches him out of the air. The fans are all in on the Suplex City. Cedric Alexander is not with a neck breaker. Alexander not down with the Suplex City. What an intriguing clash of styles here, and really interesting because Lesnar, his last championship match, his last world championship defense came against Will Ospreay, also an incredible athlete. What a lariat, takes down Alexander. Lesnar hooks the leg. Alexander, that's a statement kick out. So now Alexander coming back in, so that's two of the best athletes in the world to challenge for the world championship on consecutive weeks. Lesnar again, just not allowing Alexander to get airborne. That's the right call. Lesnar drop step, go behind, German. Lesnar hangs on, look at that S-grip. Second one, Alexander needs something here. Lesnar with the triple Germans. And now Brock Lesnar, look at the ruthlessness of the world champion, looking for his 9th defense of the title. Alexander to his feet. And Alexander, nice drop toe hold into the trip. Alexander turns him around. Alexander, lumbar check to Brock Lesnar. Alexander out of nowhere hooks the leg. Alexander's gonna be the new world champion, no. Lesnar opens the show, and Brock Lesnar giving us a show with that kick out. Alexander off the ropes. Lesnar. That lariat goes over, but Alexander with a jumping lariat. More incredible athleticism from Cedric Alexander. So Brock Lesnar, I misspoke earlier, is looking for his 10th world title defense. Lesnar with the German into the corner. Trying to break the tie in second with AJ Styles. And Lesnar may just do it. Look at this. More Germans from Brock Lesnar. And here's the third. Classic triple Germans from the world champion after sending Alexander careening into the corner. Now Lesnar hooks the leg. Brock Lesnar does not retain. Alexander kicks out. Alexander, this is a tremendous showing for him against the dominant world champion. Lesnar gets him up onto the shoulders, thinking F5. Alexander, well done. Alexander avoids the issue, and now Alexander with a snap suplex and the float over. Alexander trying to take Lesnar by surprise. It's not gonna work. Wow, Lesnar getting to his feet. Alexander maybe think, what's he? Alexander with a brain buster. Alexander hooks the leg again to become world champion. Lesnar just forces his way out. Nothing desperate about that. Alexander maybe going back to the well here against the world champion. This is an incredible performance from the free agent Lesnar. After Alexander took the back, and now Brock Lesnar from the back himself with a back body drop suplex. It is Suplex City when you fight Brock Lesnar. He's now got the arm. Alexander with a forearm shiver. Alexander lariat over the top goes Lesnar. Alexander may not be the only free agent that comes in here. Remember, in our main event, Bandido puts the Intercontinental Championship on the line. It's an open contract. It could be anyone in the world. Could be someone from GAW. It might be a free agent. Alexander right back to his feet. Lesnar with a lariat. Alexander tried to dive out of the way. Brock Lesnar wants Alexander back in this ring. Say what you want about Lesnar, but he wants to win the title. He doesn't want a count out. He doesn't want champion's advantage. None of that stuff. Brock Lesnar wants to win the world championship, to defend the world championship, and you gotta believe that Booker T's record is in his sights. Lesnar makes the cover. Alexander kicks out, but it was labored. Alexander to his feet. Lesnar gets him up. Alexander slides off the shoulders, and Alexander dumps him over the top again. Alexander has really begun to win over the fans here. And I mean, it's pretty easy to see why. This is a man with a lot of heart, a lot of fight in him. And Alexander going to the outside to meet Lesnar right as Lesnar got to his feet. That was a mistake. Lesnar double leg takedown. Alexander with a rare tactical mistake against Lesnar, now having to use his speed to get back into the ring. Lesnar back up. Oh, I wouldn't have done that, Cedric. I would not have done that. Lesnar with a suplex. Back to the outside. Cedric Alexander with 2 straight mistakes, and that has allowed Brock Lesnar to get back into this match. Alexander trying to get out of the offensive range of Lesnar. Now Alexander gets him up. Alexander with a brain buster again. Alexander caught him on his way back into the ring. Lesnar's in trouble. Alexander, no! Lesnar at 2.9. Into the corner, Alexander's drop kick doesn't connect. 2 strikes don't. Lesnar with the elbow strike, and now Lesnar belly to belly into the corner. What a way to open up the show here, folks. This is incredible. Lesnar gets him up onto the shoulders. Brock Lesnar, he's got him up. Lesnar, F5. Lesnar hooks the leg. Brock Lesnar retains the World Championship. Wow, what a match. Paul Heyman said that anyone in the world can fight for the World Championship, but no one will beat Brock Lesnar. And so far, with just one exception, that has been the case. And as far as Lesnar goes, on Storm for the World Championship, he is undefeated. 10 defenses gives him sole possession of the second most defenses in a reign of all time. And just to put it into perspective, Brock Lesnar, he won the World Championship. He won the World Championship after winning the Challenger briefcase. That was for Lesnar all the way back at Northern Lights. Brock Lesnar, 10 defenses. Incredible. Folks, the GAW Classic group stage concludes tonight. The two final matches to decide who moves on to the GAW Classic Finals. Keith Lee battles Drew McIntyre to win Group A, and the Switchblade Jay White takes on Jeff Hardy to decide the Group B winner. Both of those are coming up next. Listen, mijo, this is a tough position for you to be in. Anyone in the world could be walking to the ring tonight, but I just want you to know, it doesn't matter who it is. You haven't lost 2 straight matches in years because you're too mentally tough and physically fit for that. So don't get cocky, but remember, you're in this position for a reason. You earned it. Ray, I'm glad I caught up to you. I just wanted to wish Bandido luck tonight. Paul, how stupid do you think I am? Hey. Brock Lesnar already had a match tonight. I believe my duties as an advocate are complete. I just wanted you to understand the full ramifications of what your young charge has to deal with tonight. The open contract rules are different now than what you would remember. I just hope that you're getting Bandido prepared.
Oh, bask in his glory,
For he is limitless.
Man, it's awesome to see Keith Lee out here. Lee fighting to win Group A and advance to the GAW Classic Championship match. And the fans' reaction to Keith Lee. Folks, check out our Spotify. All the music from across GAW all in one place. Link is down in the description, including this one. For Drew McIntyre is, let's say, chilled at the best of times. But now that he's got to go up against Keith Lee to win Group A, I think it's even more hostile, shall we say. Lee at 2-0, McIntyre at 1-1. So, if McIntyre is to win here, we would automatically restart the match, or I should say rematch the match, to get our Group A winner. We saw it happen last year. We had a draw between Aleister Black and Drew McIntyre. So we immediately restarted that match to get our group winner. It's one of the most legendary moments in the history of the GAW Classic. Drew McIntyre hoping to make another one here, a come-from-behind victory in Group A. Keith Lee hoping that he can stop the warpath of the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre. McIntyre with repeated elbows to the side of the head and a shoulder tackle. McIntyre defeated Shelton Benjamin and fell at the hands of Cody Rhodes. Two very similar styles of wrestler, neither of whom are similar at all to Keith Lee. So how exactly does McIntyre plan to do this? Lee with a big slam. Of course, later on, we'll see Jeff Hardy versus Jay White for control for the win in Group B. Both men are 2-0. Only one other person in history. Oh, Lee with a huge right hand. Keith Lee hooks the leg, and McIntyre able to kick out of that one. Only one other person in history has gone on to win his group in the GAW Classic after starting 1-1. That was Samoa Joe en route to Nitro 9. He won the GAW Classic, challenged AJ Styles for the World Championship, and won it. And of course, Samoa Joe began season 1 as our world champion. Hard-hitting contest between both men. That's exactly what you would expect, given the strength and power of Keith Lee and Drew McIntyre. Lee, Irish whip off. Keith Lee with a pounce. Shakes the rafters here in Phoenix, Arizona. And now Keith Lee looking to continue that dominance. Lee gets McIntyre up onto the shoulders. Keith Lee gets him up. Spirit bomb. Keith Lee holds on for the cover. Keith Lee, no! McIntyre fires up out of the Spirit bomb. And McIntyre will not go away yet. Now, McIntyre in the corner. Drew McIntyre lines it up. Claymore attempt countered by Lee. McIntyre, what's he thinking here? Maybe future shock. Lee once again gets out of it. Now Keith Lee, look at this. McIntyre weighed in at over 250 pounds. Lee with a military press. And now McIntyre right in the middle of the ring. Keith Lee up to the top he goes. Lee moonsault, but McIntyre got the knees up. Keith Lee right back to his feet. And Keith Lee, is he gonna try this again? Lee up to the top. Lee moonsault, and it connects. How badly does Keith Lee want to win Group A? Here you go. Leg hooked, no. Keith Lee thought that was it. So now Lee has to go back to the drawing board. What's he thinking here? McIntyre rolls out of the way. McIntyre with a Claymore. McIntyre absolutely stuns Keith Lee and the crowd. McIntyre hooks the leg. Lee kicks out. Are you kidding me? Now McIntyre, look at this incredible power. Dr. Bomb from McIntyre. Drew Mac has yet to advance to the finals of the Classic, in this his third attempt. Twice it has come down to the wire for him. McIntyre up to the top, drops the elbow on top of Keith Lee. McIntyre trying to finally right that wrong of his. Drop kick caught. Keith Lee, this is his first attempt at the GAW Classic, and he's going for a win, trying to become the first person since Samoa Joe to accomplish that particular feat. McIntyre calling Lee to his feet as the referees count. Again, it's a 15 count here. McIntyre up on the middle ropes, and Keith Lee Gets up, Lee into the ring to face down McIntyre. Lee, belly-to-belly suplex, countered. McIntyre with hard right hands. McIntyre Claymore, countered by Lee. Lee with a super kick. Under 5 minutes to go, and this match is picked up. Lee, boot to the gut. Keith Lee gets him up. Lee, he's looking for it for a second time. Spirit bomb. Right in the middle of the ring, Keith Lee holds on, and Keith Lee has won Group A. Keith Lee is going to the GAW Classic Finals. Listen to the ovation in Phoenix. Keith Lee, one of the most popular in GAW, there's no doubt about it. Keith Lee. That first spirit bomb was not enough, and I can't believe it. McIntyre. Wow. Lee with the moonsault, back to his feet. A second moonsault from Lee. Kicks out of the Claymore, and then a second spirit bomb. This match had everything that you want, and Keith Lee at 2-0 is moving on. There's a look at the Claymore. What an incredible performance from Lee to go on and win Group A. Lee will await the winner of Jay White and Jeff Hardy coming up next. Surprised that Ronda Rousey would come out here and ruin Keith Lee's moment. Lee is going to the GAW Classic Finals, but Ronda Rousey decides that she's more important than whatever's going on. I guess it makes sense. The Women's World Champion, of course, joining up with Shayna Baszler, Paul Heyman, and the White Company back at Battlefield. It was Ronda and Baszler that got the job done for Storm to give Storm a 2-1 lead, or a 3-1 lead after the Skymen also got the job done. So now Ronda Rousey out here, I'm told, to address the people who now are looking for an explanation. There's no doubt about that. Prize fighters don't waste their time talking. We spend our time in the gym training with our partners. None of you could understand what it's like to live at that level of competition or to succeed at this level. I'm not trying to slight you, I'm trying to let you into the mind of the world-class athlete. But what I'm really trying to do is speak to the rest of GAW in a way they can understand. I think we've proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that no one can compete with me. These are just facts. Nitro is about a month away, and I can guarantee whoever comes at me will not get the job done, because frankly, no one has. Wait a minute. Hang on. Is this really the former U.S. champion? It is. Casey Catanzaro. We saw Cedric Alexander earlier. Now it's the top female athlete in the world, Casey Catanzaro, the former U.S. champion. And I have to say, Ronda Rousey said no one's gotten the job done. Well, Casey Catanzaro did back in season 1. This is, in the ring, the woman who defeated Ronda Rousey and took the U.S. title from her. I have to correct you on something. There is someone who's gotten the job done against you. You're as good as they come. I won't take that away from you. But you're not that good, Ronda. That's big talk from someone who couldn't get it done against Tegan Knox. No, you're right. I didn't get it done last season. To be honest with you, I blame myself for a few good months because I didn't know if I just wasn't a good enough friend or a good enough training partner, or what made Team Kick do what they did to me. The answer to that is yes. Well, maybe it is. Maybe I wasn't good enough, but I don't care. Because I can tell you this, I know I'm good enough to beat you. And I think you know I'm good enough to beat you. I am going to earn a chance to fight you at Nitro, and I'm telling you that because I know that during that time you'll be putting me down, trying to break my confidence, trying to win the mental war. But you couldn't do that last year, and you can't do it now. Damn, it feels good to be back. And it's great to have you back, Casey, the former U.S. champion, now has her sights set on the greatest prize in GAW. Keith, really sorry about Ronda. Just describe how you're feeling right now. Nick, this is just incredible. I fought for so long to overcome one of the toughest challenges of my life after Nitro 10, and to be just one match away from going to Nitro 11, it's beyond anything I could imagine. Are you going to be watching the Group B finals? I'll be watching, but to be honest, it makes no difference to me who comes out of that, because it doesn't change my mission at the end of the day. I try not to make enemies, but I know that it's inevitable, and I'm done caring about it. I've learned that I can't worry about the enemies I might make. The only thing I care about is doing right by the people who believe in me. The reception was so warm for Keith Lee. And obviously it's about the opposite for the Switchblade, but I guess that's to be expected. Jay White, regardless of the reception, has an opportunity to go to the GAW Classic Finals to face Keith Lee. I'm not sure that many people would be happy about that, but you know, we gotta deal with the hand that we're dealt, and unfortunately the hand we're dealt today is Jay White, and you can bet that he will not be as humble as Lee just was, that we heard him in an interview, thanks to Nick Gray for getting that done. Well deserved, considering the fact that Ronda Rousey robbed Lee of his spotlight. Not that Lee would say anything about that, but look, someone's got to say it, and that's exactly what happened. So if you thought the fans were vicious towards Drew McIntyre, just wait. As Jay White here goes up against one of the most popular wrestlers of all time to win Group B. Jeff Hardy in his first GAW Classic, attempting to advance to the finals to face Keith Lee. It has happened only once, obviously in the first GAW Classic, where two new wrestlers to the tournament made it to the finals. After that, it's never happened. Jeff Hardy trying to join his brother Matt trying to become both finalists in the GAW Classic. That would be something pretty incredible. Matt Hardy, of course, advanced to the finals last year to face Aleister Black. It was in entirely different circumstances than Jeff Hardy is attempting to do right now. And what a finals match it would be if it is Hardy versus Lee. Maybe the two most popular men in GAW right now, or at least on Friday Night Storm. So I think it's pretty clear who the fans will be rooting for in this contest, and I don't blame them. Not that that will affect Jay White. It never really does. Hardy starts off with a running cross and the cover. Hardy, oh man. Trying to make it the shortest GAW Classic match ever. At 10 seconds, Jay White making sure that that will not be the case. Folks, check out our newest YouTube channel, CFC. Link is down in the description. If you want some more gaming content in your life, that is the place to go. Jay White might have been thinking, Kiwi driver, or Kiwi crusher rather, Jeff Hardy. He's too smart for that. Coming up next in our main event, open contract for Bandido's Intercontinental Championship. I can't wait to see who comes down on a show where Cedric Alexander, one of the top free agents in the world, challenges for the World Championship. Casey Catanzaro returns. Who could it be to step up and face Bandido? Jay White out of the ring. Wants nothing to do with Jeff Hardy in there. Hardy chases him down on the outside. Exactly what we'd expect from these two men. But Jay White sees the barricade in view, and White nails Hardy with a few of those elbows. Maybe this was part of the Jay White master plan to try to take Hardy out of his game plan in so much as Hardy has a game plan. I think sometimes he just kind of wings it. Hardy looking for a German, but Jay White out of the air with a judo toss. White is an incredible athlete. Don't let anyone fool you about that. Now Hardy, thinking neck breaker. I don't think Jay White gets enough credit for how good he is in the ring. I said it in his last classic match, and I have to say it again. I think it's true, much as I dislike saying it. Now White, he's got the leg. White with the Kiwi crusher. White hooks the leg, and Jay White to move on to the championship, but Jeff Hardy kicks out and gets a little bit of a spark from the fans. I'm very glad he did. Now Hardy, oh, twist of fate from Jeff Hardy, and now Hardy hooks the leg. Hardy, now he's trying to get to the championship, but Jay White kicks out. So again, we talk about how much a spot in the finals means to both of these men. It meant the same to Keith Lee and Drew McIntyre in the last match. Hardy off the ropes. And now Hardy going up top. We know how comfortable he is. We know what he likes to do. Hardy might be dialing it up. Swanton bomb. And Jeff Hardy hooks the leg. Hardy to advance. Hardy, no! He can't believe it, the veteran. Jay White, how good is this performance from him? Now White gets him up, power bomb, high stack from Jay White. White caught him, White to advance. Jay White is moving on. And to do it with a power bomb, very similar to how Keith Lee advanced to the championship with his Spirit Bomb. Jay White does the same. And White, that is a message sent to Keith Lee, his opponent in the GAW Classic Finals. Wow. So it's official. Jay White versus Keith Lee in the finals. Two first-time finalists. Jay White, there's another look at that power bomb. The high stack off a vicious drop. Jay White wipes his hands. White is going to the finals. I don't think Keith Lee is going to be intimidated by any show of force from Jay White, but we just have to be worried about what White might do on the road to the GAW Classic Final. Hey, sorry to interrupt. No, I'm not. I'm sorry that you've had to sit there in this distinctly dangerous show, but don't worry, I'm here now. Well, only for a minute. I just want you to know that I'm well aware Nitro 11, the biggest show of the year, goes down in 5 weeks. And, as I'm sure you're all aware, Chris Danger is not a part of it. But I will be. I'll be back next week.
Bandido.
Bandido, the Intercontinental Champion, walking out here to defend his title. And Bandido, much like Lesnar, went down his first loss of Season 2 at Battlefield. Bandido lost to Midnight in a terrific match, and as a result, has to defend his title here with an open contract. It could be anyone, literally anyone in the world. And again, we've already seen Cedric Alexander, we've already seen Casey Catanzaro, we've seen Chris Danger. Who might this be? No way! Chris Sabin of the Motor City Machine Guns. What an incredible moment. Sabin and MCMG, former World Tag Team Champions in GAW, 4-time Tag Team Champions in GAW. One of the greatest entrance themes in history. This is legendary. Check out social media, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Relive this moment. This is incredible. Wait. I cannot believe that you'd start the match without hearing from all the interested parties. You see, to summarize all the minutia that I have been through this week, nowhere in Bandido's open contract does it ever say that only one person may sign the contract. And this is a perfect opportunity for Paul Heyman because, as it turns out, the White Company is one championship away from winning all the gold in general admission wrestling. This is a proposition that the most influential promoter in the history of wrestling just could not pass up because, as I understand it, no one has ever achieved this feat before. So I called in a friend, one of the most dangerous men on earth, a man I think you, Chris Sabin, are very familiar with. Ladies and gentlemen, if you weren't before, prepare now for the White Company. No, we can't just do this. We can't just do this. TNA World Champion, former NFL player, and now member of the White Company. Paul Heyman said that Chris Sabin knows him well, and he does. These two shared the ring together in Impact several times, and Moose, oh my God. I mean, this is just ridiculous. This show, this Friday Night Storm has been unreal. Absolutely unbelievable, and this now three-way dance for the Intercontinental Championship is on. This is unbelievable. Bandido going straight after Moose. And how is this going to go? How is this going to go down? It looks like Bandido and Moose going after it, and Moose gets the better of him, belly to belly. The distance on that. Now Moose turns his attention to Chris Sabin. Sabin caught him, coming in with the German. The Intercontinental Championship on the line in this three-way dance. And because, look at that, both men teaming up on Moose, and Moose with a big boot takes down Bandido. Now the drop kick turned aside by Sabin. I'm told that Alex Shelley, Sabin's tag team partner, is here as well, just not allowed to come to ringside, along with Bandido's mentor, Rey Mysterio. Bandido and Sabin move to the outside, so because I'm getting word now on a rules clarification, because this was an open contract for one, elimination rules are not in play here, so it's a one fall for the championship. Bandido, look at that. Knee strike to a grounded Moose, and now Bandido and Sabin mixing it up. So no disqualifications here either, but one fall to a finish, and now both Sabin and Moose back into the ring along with Bandido. Sabin gets the arm, and Sabin turns him around. Chris Sabin has Moose in a big uppercut to the back. Sabin into the front chancery with Bandido looking for guillotine, but Bandido works his way out of it. Now Sabin into the top wrist lock, brings down Bandido onto one knee. The Intercontinental Champion forces his way out. That strike caught, countered by Sabin. Moose back into the ring as the belly-to-belly, countered by Bandido. Now Bandido from behind, oh God! Moose! Bandido was looking for the poison rana. Moose throws a heavy right hand, then a chop block. And now the big man. The big man into the camel clutch. He's got Sabin in, but Bandido with a drop kick to the back barely phases the huge Moose. Bandido, that drop kick of his own takes him down, cover. Easy kick out, not gonna get that done. Not gonna get that done. Now Moose gets him up onto the shoulders. Gutbuster. And a senton. Moose loving it as Bandido rolls out, and that is not where Bandido wants to be right now. He wants to be involved in this finish. Moose with a jumping lariat. He wants to be involved in this finish, and he doesn't have to be. Moose brings Sabin in with the spine buster. Moose makes the cover. Chris Sabin kicks out. Bandido into the ring. He would not have been in time to save that one. Moose takes the drop kick to the back from Bandido. The Intercontinental Champion into a cover. Bandido to retain. Nope. Folks, go join our Discord right now, because I think we're going to have a lot of people talking about this. Moose, Chris Sabin, Cedric Alexander, Casey Catanzaro. What a show this has been. So check out our Discord, link is in the description. Exclusive news, exclusive polls, all in one place. Bandido looking for the cross arm breaker. Moose just powers his way out. I mean, it wasn't even locked in. Now Moose, what's he thinking? Moose thinking powerbomb here. Sabin gonna let it happen as the jackknife style powerbomb goes in, and Sabin, Northern Lights suplex. That is tactical genius from the wily veteran Chris Sabin. Now Sabin drags Moose in, middle of the ring. Sabin hooks the leg. Moose kicks out. Tactical superiority from the tag team genius Chris Sabin, and now Sabin dumps Bandido over the top of the lariat. It was going to be much more of a respectful match between Sabin and Bandido, but now that Moose is involved, we're seeing something a little bit different here. Now Bandido to his feet. Moose crawling over in that direction as well as Chris Sabin out. Bandido back into the ring. Sabin chases him down. Sabin cracks the elbow over his shoulder. Now Bandido going in. Sabin with a takedown. Moose is there as well. Sabin roundhouse kick, and now Sabin snaps suplex to the 280-pound Moose. Moose rolls out of the ring, and now Chris Sabin up to the top he goes. Sabin with a diving headbutt to Bandido. Chris Sabin is such an all-rounder, and Sabin with the Sabalizer. He was so fast, Bandido had nothing to do, but Bandido kicks out. Now Moose back into the ring as Sabin trying to get Bandido maybe into a rear naked choke, but Bandido able to stand up now. Moose turns him around with a heavy right hand. Sabin answers with the elbow. Now Sabin gets him up onto the shoulders. Sabin, is he gonna do it? Cradle shock from Chris Sabin. But Bandido is there as well. It prevents Chris Sabin from making the cover. Bandido with a drop kick. Sabin rolls out. Bandido gonna hook the leg. Bandido, wait a minute. This is Shelton Benjamin coming down. He has stopped Bandido from making the cover, and now Shelton Benjamin going at it with Chris Sabin on the outside. Bandido was distracted by Benjamin, and now Benjamin with a pay dirt on the outside to Sabin. Sabin hit the cradle shock on Moose. It was surely over, and now Moose is back to his feet in the ring. Moose with a drop kick. Moose with a drop kick. Bandido took his attention away. And you cannot do that in this sport, especially against Moose. Moose puts him down. Senton. Moose out of the corner. Moose with a spear. And Moose rolls back. Benjamin cheering on the outside. Moose is the new Intercontinental Champion. I mean, you are kidding me. You are actually kidding me. Moose hits the spear, and he is the new Intercontinental Champion. This is unreal. Chris Sabin and Moose come in to fight for that title, and Moose defeats Bandido with the help of the White Company. And now it's just dawning on me the ramifications. The White Company now holds all the gold on Friday Night Storm. What a disturbing thought. But they have actually done it. Moose is your new champion. Folks, you're gonna have to subscribe, because where this goes, I really don't know. Thank you so much for joining us here today. We'll see you on Monday for Evolution with a brand change. We appreciate you.